Hi, I'm Valerie with Now Gardening, and today I'm here to review the Bosch ART 23-18Li and to show you how it works. But first, before we get started, if you haven't joined me already for gardening tools and tips, please click on that subscribe button down below. And now let's get started. Bosch has two different models of battery-operated lightweight weed eaters or grass trimmers. These are the ART 23-18Li and the 26-18Li. Now the 18Li simply represents the 18-volt lithium battery that they both use. The 23 and the 26 represent the diameter of the cut with each of the various models. The two models are very similar. The 23 weighs about 2.4 kilos, whereas the 26 weighs about 2.5. That's about 5.3 versus 5.5 pounds. So there's not a huge difference there. Price-wise, the smaller version is about 20 euros cheaper at 120 euros, whereas the larger one is 140 euros. Now the package comes with these things. We have the weed eater, of course, which I'll show you more in just a moment. We have the 18-volt battery, and we have the battery charger. So here's the weed eater. As you can see, it's very lightweight. The battery goes right here in the back, which I'll show you how that goes in just a moment. And then there is a safety switch. There's a safety toggle here on both sides, depending if you're doing it left-handed or right-handed, and here's the switch that operates it. So the beauty of this weed eater is how easy it is to use. You'll see right here there's some grooves, and there's some matching grooves on the battery. We're just going to slide this in, and when you hear the click, that means it's in place. Once you do that, you can press the safety button on either side, pull the trigger, and the weed eater comes on. It's really that simple. Before we go any further, I will show you how to change the blade. So I'm going to pop this out. That's it, and you see here, I ran it all the way up to the stop mark. And now here's the new blade. I'm just going to slide it in between, there's a little lip here. I'm just going to slide it in between there and pop it in. So again, it slides out like that and in like that, and we're ready to go. If you're buying replacement blades, you do need to make sure that you get the right diameter. Blades for the 26 centimeter will not fit the 23 centimeter. They're just simply too long. So now let me show you how this works. Now I just want to show you, I've been weed eating for about 20 minutes and my blade is about halfway to the stop mark. Usually I'll get about a half hour out of a blade and then I'll have to change it over. The blade lasts just about as long as the battery charge does for me. So the pluses of this weed eater are that it is super lightweight and very maneuverable. I guess you saw, you can really just swing the thing however you need to in order to get the job done. Very maneuverable. With the small diameter too, it's easier to fit into some of the small spaces. Also, the blades are super easy to change, as you saw earlier in the video. The downside is that you do have to change the blades fairly often. For me, usually whenever I do my entire area around my house, which we do have a large property, I will go through probably about a blade and a half, maybe 2 blades. It does not handle thick grass very well. It kind of bogs down in it, and so I have this technique where instead of actually cutting sideways across it, I actually kind of cut like this on top of it and just let it kind of eat at it from the top. Would I buy it again? Well, I've had mine since 2018 and I've never had any service issues whatsoever, and the battery is still running strong. On top of that, if you have more than one Bosch product that uses the 18-volt battery, then you can actually interchange them, and so you end up with an hour's worth of go time as opposed to only a half hour. As I mentioned, I go through about 2 blades per session. This isn't a huge deal breaker for me because I have a lot of area to cover. However, if you do have a large terrain, this may not be the best machine for you. For example, on our property, for some of the areas out in the back that are not around the sidewalk and so forth, my husband uses the traditional gas-powered weed eater or grass trimmer, but to me, honestly, it is just too heavy and too awkward for me to use, and so I leave that to him and I stick with my electric lightweight model. Eventually, when this one bites the dust, I might go up to the larger diameter, but overall I'm very satisfied with this one and have been for quite some time. So yes, definitely recommend for lightweight jobs around the house, or for a person who has a back problem, or for someone like me who is not the strongest gal in the world. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, please click like or leave a comment down below. And don't forget, if you haven't joined me already for gardening tips and tools, then please click on the subscribe button. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks, bye.